Deputy Pauline Tully.
Minister, HSE representatives attended a meeting of the Disability Matters Committee in May, and it was to discuss the Progressing Disability Services. And at the time they stated clearly that all 91 Children's Disability Network teams were to be established by the end of Q2, which was the end of June. Now we're nearing the end of Q3 and they're not all established. So I just want to know how many are and what's the proposed date for getting all of them up and running. Now I also am aware that some of the teams that are running that there is a insufficient number of staff, that there is very low morale among staff who are finding it hard to cope, and there's a constant turnover, and that many children are not receiving the therapy that they require. They were being told sometimes that they're going to have to wait 2 to 3 years for the different therapies. Now, at that same meeting, we were told that this model would ensure that effective clinical teams are working in partnerships with families. But I know that many children are not receiving the early intervention that they require, which is vital to progression. So, Minister, can I please have an update on the Children's Network teams, please?
Minister.
Thank you very much for raising this issue, which is so important to so many families. 83 of the 91 Progressing Disability Service teams are now fully reconfigured, and the remaining teams, I'm advised, will be reconfigured by the end of November. So work is at a very advanced stage, and I do want to point out the enormous work that Minister of State Anne Rabbitte has done and continues to do. She has made dramatic progress in relation to waiting lists for assessment of need, and now there is a need for similar progress in relation to waiting lists for actual therapy intervention services, and I know she is deeply committed to doing that, and I'll be working with her in the context of the budget to make further progress in that regard.
Thank you, Minister. Deputy Pat Daly.